Toy Toxics podcast.
Yeah, it works, man. Because
It's kind of cool, right? Like,
I like the smaller channels. I'll be honest with you. I don't watch a
yeah,
whole lot of like YouTube reviews as far as toys go because I've
except
always tried
Talker
to.
Art.
Yeah, like I like if once I find out about you and you reach out to me, I'll check your
Yeah,
channel out. Like I love that kind
yeah,
of stuff and being involved in the community. But I've always
mhm.
tried to kind of like do my own thing without
Yeah, yeah,
watching too much of everybody else's. So I hope that some of it's a little more. I know I look at it like this. I try not to make them too fancy because I'm just doing a toy review. I don't have to have graphics and all kinds of crazy stuff. I just
I
got my
feel you. I feel you.
collection, my dioramas, things like that. But honestly, that's how I kind of find out about YouTubers is when they reach out to me. Then it
Yeah,
because there's so many people doing it, it's hard to find like where you want to belong in the community. And
yeah.
it's a great opportunity. I thank you for asking me because no one's really asked me to ever do this before. So I'm new to it, and I'm so like I told you before we started, I'm like illiterate when it comes to technology. So like I
Nah,
don't
man.
know how to.
Yo, for those people that don't know, Toy Bro Matt has a YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it down below. Him and his bro. I love your channel because it's just like if I'm hanging out with you guys. Like I'm just
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out with you guys, talking shit about toys on the table. You
Yep.
know, like just
And a
hanging
lot of
out.
people like that. They like the realness of it.
Exactly.
As where like
Exactly.
it's not just like I don't script anything unless I'm doing like a little funny skit or something. I don't
Hmm.
script nothing. So like when I'm
Yeah.
rattling this stuff out of my mouth, it's coming
Yeah.
off the top of my head. So sometimes you'll see me make breaks and I garble my words up because I'm like, oh. But it seems like whenever I just I just like to be real. Like when I'm
Yeah.
opening that toy, you're like seeing my reaction. I don't look at it before I start the review. I'm
Hmm.
seeing it like in real time. So
Yeah.
I would just do podcasts if that was the case, but I like to do close up shots and to be able to film that kind of stuff so that you can
True.
see some of
True.
the details on the figures. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, I met Talker back in like 2016 or something like that. He hooked me up with San Diego Comic Con Turtles. And then the other night I was thinking about I was hearing all this news about the Target stuff going on with people acting stupid and beating each
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
up.
I
I was
got
like, man,
another video. Yo, I got another video on that we're gonna check out in a bit.
another one.
Yeah, I got another video, bro. These motherfuckers are going crazy for these cards, bro. It's
Yep,
crazy.
like the Walmart one where they're
Yeah,
beating each
yeah,
other up
yeah.
with the
I got it
Pokemon
ready,
song
bro.
playing in the back. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I didn't. I just saw Talker post that collab picture with you guys on
yeah,
Instagram, and I just hit him up. I said, "Hey man, do you mind if I like mention you guys in my video?" I was like, "I'm not going to say anything negative. I try to have respect for other YouTubers and all that
yeah.
kind of stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't care." He's like, "You talk shit about me if you want to talk shit about you guys all the time." And I was like, "Oh, cool, dude. I'm still not gonna." But
Oh my
like
god,
I didn't
freaking
watch y'all's video until Friday night when I was talking to you on IG, and
yeah,
like I said earlier, I don't watch a whole lot of other toy channels just because I don't want to copy their style. But that shit,
yeah,
you guys kept me like compelled the whole time. That it was an hour and like 37 minutes long,
yeah,
and I was doing other shit, so I was just listening to it. But after I listened to it, I was like, man, you guys were saying a lot of the same stuff that I was saying as far as the opinions go. So you weren't far off on how a lot of us collectors feel because the
yeah,
way these guys are acting, they're going to ruin it for everybody else. They're going to make it to where we can only get it online or this will no longer be available. And it sucks for those of us that want to collect the stuff. And unfortunately, that people act like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude. He helped me get an exclusive too one time, and
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, you like he's really cool. He'll help you out. Even like I've never met him in person, but
Nah, me
we're just
neither.
like friends online. But he helped me out as well, and
Yeah.
the dude has a crazy collection. You already seen his videos.
Oh, yeah.
He's even like a lot of the main reason a lot of people saw that show I did was because he was in it. Because he's I
Yeah.
don't know if you know this, but he's a famous YouTube celebrity, bro. It's in right in his intro.
Yep. But yeah, he's wicked cool, and I think what they want to see is a guy like him that's got like this amazing collection, and they know he's a real collector. They know he's not just a guy saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
I grab this because I want to tear it up because I want to shred it to do a toy review." And that's how I've always felt too. I like to do stuff that I personally like, so that even though I might point out some negative things, I overall bought the figure because I wanted to. I'd never just go out and buy something
yeah,
strictly to put it on YouTube and be like, this thing sucks. You know what I mean? So that's what's cool about him is like, he's a real collector and he's just got like, I did it backwards. he built his house first and then got a
Yeah,
collection. I don't
yeah.
have my own house yet, so I got like all this crap packed in here, and I can't even show. I've been doing it for about 21 years now. I've been collecting like
Dang.
hardcore, and I
Yeah,
can't. I mean, the stuff that you're seeing behind me, that's not nothing, dude. Like, I can't put it in. I got no room for it. Everything's in
yeah,
storage right now, so that's my biggest problem. Is I got to go through some of the stuff and just sell it out in lots and try to make some of my money back, and then have a proper collection room to where I can fully display my collection. So
yeah. I think storage is a main issue for everybody because even
yeah,
me, I've only been doing it for a little bit, and look at I got bins and crap, and
yep.
I got shit on the walls.
You already got your
It,
wall filled up
yeah,
where to hang stuff.
yeah, and like I was telling Tucker, like this is not like my favorite figures or anything. It's just stuff that I remember getting like on clearance or cool deals,
Mm,
Ross and shit like that. But they're just like my clearance trophies. I just put them up
yeah,
there, and
yeah.
and
It's
and
like
I,
you try to have a theme going, because I got like the X-Men on this shelf and the
yeah,
NECA
yeah,
on this shelf and like video games on this shelf and some more down there. But it's like
yeah,
you keep getting more stuff, and
yeah.
it's like, okay, where do I put this? Like I took all this stuff down and dusted the other day, and I couldn't fit like half of it back. I was like, how did I stack this?
How did I even
And
fit it in the
I
first place?
literally had to put like 20 figures in boxes because I was like, how the hell did I fit all this on here the first time? Like, so
Yeah,
it becomes a real problem, and that's where I'm a bad influence on people. Like a lot of the people I hang out with, like they never did collect it or nothing, and they're like, "Oh man, this dude's doing it. And nobody's picking on him." Like, okay,
yeah,
maybe I can do, and that's cool to be able to inspire people to be
yeah.
themselves. But at the same time, like all my friends' wives and stuff hate me because they're like, "You son of a
Damn.
bitch! Like you got him into this."
Yeah.
But I look at it like, hey, as long as he takes care of it, you know, when you grow out of it, you don't want it anymore, you can always turn around and try to make a profit off it if that's what you really want to do. And
Yeah.
taking time afterwards, I'm talking about the scalpers are the guys that grab it today, grab this new Obi-Wan right off the shelf, $60, $80.
Yeah.
Something like my PX Punisher, that thing's going for stupid money. It's like
Oh
there's
yeah,
only
that thing.
two listed on
Yeah.
Mercari. They're like $900 and $1,200. So
Yeah.
like, I'm not saying you got to sell it for that much, but if someone's willing to pay a good price for it, be competitive,
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
fact, because some stuff you just won't find again. It's not
True.
like you're just going to walk in the store and be like, hey, look, it just doesn't work that way. So
Yeah. You can't even
unfortunately,
find shit in the stores anymore, bro. It's like
no,
fucking
yeah.
it's fucking
If
hard.
you're not there, like when they're getting put on the shelf, you ain't getting that shit.
Yeah.
That's how things are now. Like there's no more. I'll get that next week. No, I'm fucking eating ramen noodles the rest of the week, and I'm spending $150 right now. That's
Yeah.
the choice you got to make, or you stash it. And I think I've done that a few times, and I think they know because I come in the stores almost every day. They're like, "There's that little bastard. Like watch where he's
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
stuff." So
Yeah,
yeah,
true. Yeah.
some of that stuff. I mean, I stashed a X-Men cable, and I saw it like 6 months later. I didn't even I just put it by the Nerf guns. I didn't even hide
Yeah.
it, and it was
Yeah.
still there. And I was like, dude, nobody's
Damn.
looked here. So
That's
I grabbed it
crazy.
for one of my buddies in LA and gave it to him. So it worked out.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, and speaking of Tucker Art, we got a special guest for you on the stream,
Oh
bro.
shit! Hell yeah!
Man,
What's up, man?
Yo.
we are
It's that.
among greatness with
It's
you
the
here today.
world famous YouTuber Talker Art.
Oh my god.
Bow down, bow down.
I'm not worthy. This is
Hey
a
Rob,
pleasant surprise.
I was telling Matt I think I'm just gonna call this the Toy Toxics podcast, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the name of it.
Hunter was like, "You want to do another one of these?" Like, I go, "I think I'm done with them, bro. Like, I think I'm good." He goes, "I'm gonna have Toy Bro Matt on here." I goes, "When and where?" Just say anytime with that dude.
I believe you said he was your spirit animal, dude. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you like cats, that's
You're the
we got a
best
lot of
dude on
those.
YouTube. Where the fuck is Rob
Nice.
at, by the way?
Dude, we're I don't want to just put it out there live on YouTube, but we're kind of having a break with each other because I got a job with him, and then I went to a different job, and he didn't really take it very well. So I'm giving him his time to
I
come
think you guys
back
were
around.
lovers. It's a work thing.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
No more butt banging, at least for now.
That sucks.
But you know, he's a family man. He's got to work too, so I understand sometimes if he's not able to get in the videos. So when I do get a chance to have him in next time we go to like some toy shows and stuff, I want him to jump in. So because he never really learned the editing side of the videos, and I've told him, hey, send me some footage, man. Do a couple
I
toy
haven't
shots.
either. I got news for you. No editing on this end.
That's the hard part. Is like I mean you watched our videos from way back in the day, like how we'd be like, yeah, man, this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like,
Yeah, I'm
no
your
cuts.
¡1 fan for sure.
Just yeah.
You're one of the few
always,
YouTube channels that I actually watch.
yeah, and I just try to, like I was telling him earlier, like I don't watch too many other people's stuff besides like yours and a couple of the other guys that have reached out to me. So I try not to like bite off of your style, you know what I mean? Like you have your
Right.
own distinct way of filming and showing the toys. So I've
Yeah.
never really watched too many besides yours. I actually enjoy yours because you're honest about stuff. You're not over there like stroking McFarlane's dick saying, "Oh, yeah, this thing's great."
There's a
Even
lot of
hey,
that
he was.
going on.
Hey, Rob was trying to stroke that dick for a while, but then they got mad at him.
Stroke it. I straight sucked it. I didn't stroke it.
Yeah, but well, that's the thing though, is you can't be dishonest about things, and people. And that's what I was telling him earlier. I like to cover stuff that I like personally, so that I'm not just on here shredding it. You know what I mean? And even if there's negative things that I don't like, I'll try to point those out and be as honest as I can. But it's always a subject or a figure that I enjoy myself. So I'm already going to be biased towards it in that way. But I do like to point things out, like the new Dark Father Way Wonder Woman. She got those big old ball fucking joint wrists, and it's like it's ugly. Like do something different with those ones. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways they could do things, and they don't, and it really affects the way. I don't like those big ball joints they put in the elbows and the wrists. It makes them look stupid. Like just not natural.
It's horrible.
You need to tell Ty, bro. Come on, you know the guy.
I do tell Ty. I tell him all the time.
Yeah,
get on it, Ty.
And he tells Todd, and I think that Todd just don't want to hear it off the top. I think Todd's he's his own biggest fan. Like I don't really think you can tell that dude. Like I mean, he I think that he thinks that he can do no wrong. So whatever. They sent me some free shit. I mean, shit. 2 reviews later, and that was. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna last long. I'm surprised it lasts longer than the 1 review. But like 2, 3 reviews of that shit, they're like, yeah, we don't need this guy talking about our shit.
Trashing us.
Right, just completely beating the shit out of it. And then
I think you're right about Todd though, because look at how long it took for him to actually put like decent articulation that we're just now getting when people were like begging when he did the color top lines, like it had half or like no articulation, to like half shitty articulation, to now we're finally getting some kind of like good posability. And it's like, dude, put a fucking thigh cut on these things. That hinge joint is tough, dude.
I remember going back to Comic-Con when he first started making action figures, and he'd have like a folding table, and then like he would do his autograph thing over there, and there'd be like a line over there. And I think half the people that were there for his autograph didn't realize that he was pushing toys on the other end of the convention. And so you could just walk to the other end and just go see him and talk shit about his toys. And like everybody would go over there and just give him a beat down every day about the articulation. I was never that big on articulation, so I kind of let him slide on that. But like he was hearing that back in the day, and he would just be like, "It's art. I don't want to hear it. It looks clean." And, you know, and he just went to the statue thing. And like people are still saying it, and I just don't think he gives a shit. Like he's old, he's rich, and he created Spawn. You think he gives a shit about anything? Like, come on.
Like
he's basically,
that's probably why he's never cared about. Since Rob doesn't care about articulation, that's why Todd doesn't add it, bro. Because like he's like, Rob's cool with it, so he's like, I'm not gonna fucking add it.
He just dictated everything.
He's like,
like Todd was a big inspiration to me growing up. Like McFarlane was a big inspiration that started like my toy collecting, because I collected it when like the first waves of Spawns came out with the comic book, like kids toys ones, and then he jumped up to that mature thing, and I think that's what drew a lot of people in, because I had blood and guts, and you were like, whoa. Like I literally saw the new style medieval Spawn in like 2001. I broke my wrist, and I was getting pills at Walgreens for my wrist, and I looked down and I saw the medieval spawn. I was like, whoa, that's fucking dope.
Pills for the wrist. Yeah, I like that. That's cute.
Yeah.
For the wrist.
But I was like, wow, that's really, and it looked really good. But then after a certain point of as I got older and they had more and more action figure lines and more like the Toy Biz days with the crazy articulation on the stuff, people wanted more of that and liked that because of the posability and things. So I understand kind of where you have to evolve as you go if you want to keep those customers.
Yeah. I think that's what got him back in the game.
Yeah. Speaking of Todd, I guess we'll start with Toddy. I'm gonna share. Did you guys see the new stuff that got announced?
The Raven Spawn and Clown and all that.
Yeah, and also new DC stuff as well. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna share it on the screen right now. These are the new DC ones that just got leaked. I don't know. This is like on the magazine or something or a catalog.
Huh.
But yeah, these are some of the new figures coming out. I think we only knew about the unmasked. What's his name, Sheik or whatever. But all the other ones are different. Yeah, it looks like it's King Shazam. Batman. Yeah, it says King Shazam, the Infected, the Demon Knights, the Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman, Wonder Woman, designed by Todd McFarlane. So I guess that's his own design for her.
Yeah,
and yeah, the like Shriek,
the signature series. I would like to see him do some other characters than just Batman. Don't get me wrong, I like Batman.
Yeah,
but
everyone's talking about that. They're tired of Batman, but that's all he's doing. So he's not.
Yeah. Give us some lanterns, the Lantern Corps. Red, like I'm a big Red Lantern fan, so like I want them to do those ones, and the Blackest Night, things like that. Like I think he could do a really good job with his particular style, but he just keeps doing this Batman and Superman stuff. So
yeah,
he loves Batman and Superman. He just can't make enough Batmans. It's just like there's a Batman in every set.
Yeah. He's been focusing on the metal stuff. That's he's gonna go all the way with that thing.
Which is cool. I really like that because nobody else really did figures. They only did statues like Diamond and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like give us a little bit of like some of the other DC characters, even the offbeat ones, because I've always said it in my videos that like DC, like it was always really hard to find here. Yeah,
I also shared on my story. It's kind of blurry, but since it was in the catalog, but they are making a Hal Jordan Green Lantern.
Nice.
It looks like it might just use a John Stewart body with some new pieces, but
I bought 2 of those, and I took the John Stewart head and put it on my Mortal Kombat Spawn, and it makes a pretty good Al Simmons head.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's a smart idea because he has the eyes too that are they're like green, huh?
Yep, and I was just gonna take like any random like alien head or extra stuff that I had and put it on and just make them a random Green Lantern. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, I was telling Rob too. Like a lot of the Green Lanterns peg warming out here in my area, that at like Target and the Joker. Those are the 2 biggest peg warmers, but everything else is pretty much gone.
Yeah,
Joker for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. They overproduced that one or something.
I didn't get that one that they made. I'm not sure what comic line he was supposed to be from. He just didn't look good. I like the Arkham Knight ones and the Arkham Asylum game ones, but the other one they made, I was like, nah, I'm gonna skip on that.
Yeah, and then obviously you guys saw the Spawn stuff. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the pictures on that. Give me a second.
I thought they mentioned like a deluxe Violator, because they're saying that's the Violator, and it looks more like the body style, like the Vandalizer, I want to say, because he's all buff.
Yeah, he's like a new one. So like I guess now in the books he's like a bigger buffer thing. That's why when you see the Clown, he's like kind of a more stocky Kingpin kind of a character instead of just some fat trolley looking thing. So that's just the Violator. That's just how he looks now.
Wow.
I had to go to Ty on that one and get the scoop because I was like, that's what I was thinking too. It's a Vandalizer, and they're like, no, that's how he looks now. Apparently, are going to look.
It's tough trying to keep up with everything when you're collecting and trying to stay on top of like current events. It's hard to read comic books on the side, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I got the picture up right now. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
All right.
I actually have the Raven pre-ordered because that's like one of my favorite spawns, but they're not doing it any justice because you can't get it good clear look at it.
Yeah, I didn't even notice him at first. I was like, "What's that standing over there?" Because it's like black in the background. Yeah, and you can't really see him standing there.
I can't tell what he looks like compared to the original.
Yeah. The accessories look crazy though.
He looks good.
Yeah, he has like 2 scythes or something. He looks crazy.
Yeah, because I had the original, and then I have like it's like a maroon colored variant of that, of Spawn Reborn, that I just picked up a few months ago, and I always liked that particular art style with the skull face and the kind of like almost like the Roman war helmet type look, the armor setup. So it's I want to see a better image of it to see what it looks like close up.
Yeah, I'm excited for these figures because I don't like, they haven't made a lot of Spawn figures in a while, and I think the reason why Todd got the DC license is to kind of like get more experience, and like I guess he thought his Spawn characters wouldn't sell as figures, but now he's noticing that people will buy freaking Spawn figures, like they're hot, you know. Like he might drop the DC license later.
How much money did he make off of that crap? Like it was millions.
Millions. Yeah.
And then he's talking about doing the medieval Spawn as a Kickstarter, which I'm kind of pissed about.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be a general release. But like Talker said in his review, if you know Todd, he'll make more down the road. If he sees the money, he'll make.
It's coming.
Yeah,
he's a repaint king. He started the repaints.
Yep.
And you remember back in the day, it was gold, silver, regular, blue, red, black, hamburger, zipper. Like he just if you keep buying it, he'll keep repainting it. That's why you gotta. You can't buy those repaints, bro. This shit will never end.
Not even just repaints, but Todd, what I noticed is that he does like with that Spawn. It came with a sword, then it came with a fucking axe. I never seen a company do that they just changed one accessory.
Now there's a yellow one,
a
blue one coming, and it's like, oh shit, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah, he only got me with one, bro. I ain't buying all the fucking just for a new accessory. Screw that, dude.
The disappointment.
That's when I was sucking that Todd dick, so I got mine for free. So I wasn't real.
Was on the house.
Even the Commando Spawn that they just put out, I was disappointed in that because there's no articulation. Like, it's cool if you wanted a statue, but it's like, dude, can you just made that in a smaller version and like out of the other Spawn, like just a couple extra things? But nope, that's Todd. So you just gotta accept it sometimes.
This new Spawn wave's cool. I'd like to see new characters, so like just don't redo, because I have all the original shit. So it's like if you're just redoing it, it's like the Clown and the Violator are cool because that's like a new version of that. But all the other ones, it's just kind of a articulated version of the one that I already have. Like when he made the Mandarin Spawn, I still haven't got one because I'm like, I look at that and I look at my old one, and my old one looks better, so I don't really see the point in picking it up.
And I was actually really surprised how similar that version looks. Not the gold label one, the blue one, but the red one. I actually picked that up, and it's very similar in every design to that original figure, because I have 2 of the smaller ones, and I have the 12-inch one that used to be in the background at the old place. And unfortunately I didn't have those because I wanted to do a review on them to actually compare them. So I can't get to it.
What do you mean the old place? You don't live with Mom's no more? What happened there?
No, the apartment. I'm still living at the folks' house, but the apartment when I had things set up over there.
Good.
So yeah.
Remember that video when your mom came in and said it's like dinner time or whatever?
Like, get the fuck out, Mom.
That was the best that was the best video. That was like,
dude,
all right.
Send me the link to that. I don't remember that one.
You have a fan for life at this point.
Yeah,
this dude is the definition of a collector right here.
Yep.
Like when that moment happened, I literally just started jerking off on the screen. I was like, yes. Yes, thank you.
That's what I was telling him earlier. I was like, Talker fucking bust my chops all the time, but it's all good, man. It's just things. I was living at that apartment.
To my girlfriend and like my girlfriend's girlfriend. And then,
he shares all his coworkers and shit.
Like, you think I'm bad? You look at me.
I was just telling him before the video, like, you did it right. You built your house first and then did the collection thing. I'm doing it ass backwards because I can't.
Bro, once you start collecting, you go down that rabbit hole, and you don't want your collections to come up short because you're like, fuck, if I don't get it right now, I'll never get it. And then this $20 figure is gonna be $100, and if I don't get it now, then I'll never get it. And then it's hard to focus. Like, I mean, my old house was 40-year-old version, and then this house, I had to buckle down, man. But stop
Yeah,
buying toys. Like, I missed a few in the process, and ones I really wanted, I came back. That's before this shit like got crazy. Like now, it's like, dude, you'll
yeah,
see some shit Marvel Legends like this. It's a peg warmer, not going anywhere. It disappears off the pegs, and they're like, now it's $100, and you're like.
yep,
And then what sucks is like then they'll make a head that would have worked with that body, and like, man, if I would have got two of those, like I could have made this other character, which is kind of weird when they do that. Like they
yeah.
give us a little notice, like when you're gonna do stupid shit like that.
Or
Like remember when they
give
did
us.
the Rogue, and then they did the Mystique with the extra head, and I'm like, well, if I
Yep,
had an extra Rogue, and then so I was like, oh, I'll just get one on eBay, and she was doing it. She was $100, bro.
yep.
And then
We
they,
found one at a Walgreens by my work. This was like a year or two after it came out, and I was like, holy shit, dude! Like, you know how much that figure is going for? My buddy Mark
right,
snatched it. So,
yeah,
and that's what
scalp that
sucks.
shit.
It's like if you made the Kingpin build a figure, you put all that together, then 6 months later, they're like, hey, here's a Kingpin all by itself. Here's a Venom all by itself. And you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, man. Because
Like I
I
don't
would have
know
much
if
rather.
in
Go
their
ahead.
mind if they think they're hooking us up or if they're like, fuck these dudes. Like, oh well, these guys they weren't able to get it. Like let's hook them up and we'll re-release a better version of it. And
Yeah,
it's like, well, shit, if I would have known, like, because I got two of those fucking kingpins because I wanted to do one with the other head. And then so like I got two of them. If I would have known you're gonna repaint it in the version that I actually wanted, then I would have waited. Or like that Mysterio when they dicked us over on that Mysterio, they did the white
yeah,
head, the green head, and I my dumbass bought both of those, and then they make a really nice painted one, and I'm like,
yep.
again, now I got
And
three of these fucking things.
it's like they know you're gonna jump on that shit as soon as it comes out because you're like, oh shit, they're finally doing him, and I need him to go with my new Spider-Mans. So you're like, snatch,
Yeah,
and then next thing you know, you're already in it. You're like, fuck. So the only thing
yeah,
I can say is that maybe with that Kingpin is you can take what is it, the Demon King or whatever, the
yeah,
alternate head you could put on that came with, was it Age of Apocalypse? You could maybe take it and do an alternate version that way with your Kingpin figure, which is kind of cool that they add those little extra accessories sometimes. So at
yeah.
least
It
they
is cool.
try. But I try to tell people all the time, like, look at the old, not that the Toy Biz ones look great, but they were what we had for the time. But the amount of stuff that you got with them, as far as like a comic book or a poster book, a stand that was themed to that character, or a little diorama piece, a big Build-A-Figure piece, and a figure, all for like, what were they, like 12, $13 back then
Dude,
when they
yeah,
first
they were
came out?
super cheap.
And now you get a figure and a Build-A-Figure piece that barely fits in that package. Is they're not going to go past the size of that package.
Right.
So
Yeah, they were doing
Now you
like,
get build a wings, bro. Those little tiny ass
yeah, that's
build a
yeah,
figure
bullshit
piece just
there.
fucking to make some
I
wings, bro. That's it.
I just grabbed the Loki from the new MCU wave, and like I was like, this is it. This is the Build-A-Figure's wings for Falcon. I'm like,
Yeah,
really?
like where's the fun in the figure like that? It looks so boring. Like
Yeah,
everyone's just talking about making it an Al Bundy custom, and I'm like, what
yeah,
the fuck?
yeah,
Like,
exactly. I was like,
like
that'll make a good bystander because they don't make a whole lot of like plain clothes figures. So
Yeah, I actually like that because I could put like, just a regular like an unmasked head on it or something like a Peter Parker or some shit like
yeah,
that. Because
yeah,
like that
exactly.
whole, because I'm officially done with the movie shit. Like I'm just over it. Like I'm not. I get it. I guess when I see it, like I'm super excited. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Can't wait. Get it
come
home
on,
and
bro.
sits on
You
the
didn't see
floor. I
that
don't
new
open it.
you didn't see that new
I'm
Eternals
done with
trailer,
it.
bro? The new
The
Eternals didn't get
what?
you pumped up?
I haven't seen that yet. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Yeah.
How was
It,
it?
I
it,
haven't.
it's weird. It doesn't even feel like a Marvel movie.
Was it like a bag full of Skittles?
No, it was like they didn't show you much, but it just kind of looks like it doesn't even look like a freaking Marvel movie, which is kind of
Um,
good and bad. But
yeah,
Well, that's
it's
kind of
good
like
because you're gonna save money on those toys.
yeah, they're making a whole wave for them, so
yeah.
Are you getting
I'm
those,
good.
Matt?
No,
You getting those
Uh,
attorney movie figures?
I like the Build-A-Figure the way it looks, but I honestly don't know shit about the Eternals. Like
Nobody
I know
does.
basically whatever the hell the guy, Thunder Black Bolt or whatever. Like I know he can't talk and he'll kill people if he talks.
Yo, he's not even an Eternal, bro. That's how you know you don't know anything about Eternal.
Lockjaw, the dog.
He's an Inhuman. They're Inhumans.
Yeah. So like
different.
I don't know much about him. So I did end up watching like the first 2 episodes of MODOK on Hulu, and it was pretty good. I fell asleep because it was late at night, but it seemed like it's gonna be pretty funny. So I'll have that. I gotta go back and watch it again, but that was cool because they.
It's on Hulu.
Hulu.
But yeah, because I actually did pick up. That was like one of the most recent Marvel Legends I actually picked up besides Loki was the MODOK figure. So, but yeah, it's actually pretty funny so far from what I've absorbed. I gotta go back and watch it again, but I definitely got a couple chuckles out of it.
Did you see? Did you get the rest of that set that came with the Loki?
No. All I picked up was weird because I went into Walmart and they had like Winter Soldier, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, and I can't remember what the other one was, but it was only like the 4 of them. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to get any of these. And then I came back the next day and they had Vision. And I was like, I don't know. I might get him. I was like, no, I'll leave it. And I came back the next day and everything was still there. It's like they were putting one more out every day. And I ended up just getting Loki. So
you live in the fucking sticks if that shit's there for 3 days.
I know, dude. Yeah.
Where we live, that shit ain't there by 7:05.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy is like I was not expecting to see it again the next day. Like we got right now, there's 3 of the deluxe Boba Fett's down there, and I'm like, hello, like why are these still here? So, and that's just the Walmart that's closest to my house. All the other ones are just empty. There's fucking nothing. So
that's some shit. That's some fucking redneck land right there. You guys just find like beaver traps and shit. You live.
Oh, we got 4 Walmarts here, but like as soon as you get out of this city, it's the weird part is like the villages, the old people retirement home, they get a ton of shit. Like the Target and the NECA section there are fucking fantastic, and our shit's just like a little corner like this big. With like we've had the same shit for like 6 months because the vendor quit. And nobody's been doing it, so I'm like, what the fuck? But no, it's crazy that the old people central gets like all these awesome shit, and we're over here like, what the fuck? But everything else is just cleaned out all the fucking time. Like I was telling him, if you don't get there right when it gets put on the shelf, you're never even gonna see it. So
that's how it is here. You got to be there when it goes out, or you literally never see it. Yeah. Unless it's some of that bullshit that they just put out, like the house
we're like
set or.
I'm that annoying guy at Target that you were talking about. That's like going in there fast walking to try to beat the other fucking guy. That's me. But I've been like super chill to the employees, and they're like, dude, you're way nicer. These other guys come in here and they're like, what the fuck you mean you don't have it? Go look at them. Like they're dicks to them, and I'm super nice, so they'll actually do it for me. So that's the cool part.
Some of the employees, they're shady, bro. Because recently, what happened to me is I went to a Target, and the same people work there. You start to know them because every time you're there, you always see the same people working there. And there's this lady that always works there, and she talks to everybody like, "Oh yeah, some guy came in looking for that. We can't find it. It says we have him in the system, but we can't find him." And then I walk around to where you pay in the electronics, and there's a guy like a big guy there talking to the employee like, "Hey, you got him?" And he literally, like, under where the cashiers are, they have a little shelf, and they stash shit under there. And I literally saw him slide it open like this. One side was full of all the new Star Wars shit, and then he slid it the other way, all brand new GI Joes, the Major Blood. And I just saw him, and when I asked the guy, "Hey, can I get one of those too?" Because he handed one to one guy, and then he's like, "Oh, what?" The other guy that was there, he was crouched like organizing them. And he's like, "We don't have no more of those G.I. Joes." And I was like, "I just saw you slide the door." And then the guy gave me one. He's like, "You didn't come yesterday, did you?" I was like, "What the fuck? I don't even like. What are you talking about, dude?"
Did you?
I didn't. Literally, I didn't.
Really?
I swear. Yeah. And he looked at me like all suspicious, like, "You sure you weren't here yesterday?" I was like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't fucking here yesterday. I wasn't.
Check the camera, man.
But yeah, check the camera, bro. I wasn't there. But they had him literally under the register, and then I told when I bought it, I was walking down and I saw the lady that told me that she can't find them because she always gives me bullshit. I was like, "Oh, your boys have them under the under the cash register. I was like, I found it, your boys. And she's like, what? And she's like pretended. I don't know if she knew or not, but she's like, why do you guys have my toys under there? And she like walked over there, and I guess she was gonna like take them from them, but I don't know. It was shady though. Like those guys know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, they probably got friends or people that are coming in there like, hey man, I'll
exactly.
$20 on the side.
Yeah,
you hook me up with this, and they can do it. But I mean,
they're
they do stuff
mad as fuck.
That's the other day when I went in and got major blood. We got there when I'm a nerd, dude. I'll be like the first dude at the door at like 7:35. I'm like, yep, okay.
When did your job start? How does
I start at 7, but I actually asked if I could come in at 9 that day. And my boss
schedule changed, bro. He's like, hey,
my boss,
I can't be coming in at that
Mark.
time.
The guy was like Mark, the producer that I mentioned sometimes. So like he collects too. And he's like, get me one. And I was like, dude, it's one per customer. I don't know if I can. So I wasn't able to get him one, but I was like, dude, I'll come in at 9. I actually got there like 8:15. But we walked in. As soon as they opened the door, the lady that normally works in toys wasn't there. And me and another guy, Nick, that's on Instagram, he's a pretty cool collector. And we try to help each other out and show each other what's where. Hey, you need this, bro, this kind of stuff. And dude was like, hey, you guys here for the G.I. Joes? So we're like, yeah, man. And he's like, all right, come on back. Got them in the back in the box, one per customer, of course. And we're like, cool. So it was totally painless, like how you think it should be. And it didn't get crazy. There was only me and 2 other guys looking for them. So it wasn't bad at all. I was like, damn. So it was quite different than what
I got to say, go the job. It's very rare when I get to the store when they open. So it must be nice.
Fortunately, it's like Target's like less than a mile from my work, so if I really needed to go in late, or if I got to sneak in there on the way through, like because there's a gas station right next to it, I'd be like whoop and slide in there real quick. But
yeah, I'll tell you, I'm the superintendent, so I'll be like, I gotta go check on this job real quick, and I'll hit it up in between. But I got my ways too. But a lot of times that shit doesn't work. Yeah, I'll be like, yep, today's the day, but today's the day I can't get to the store, and you just like, oh fuck.
But
I gotta go to the comic book store.
Whenever the Mezco exclusives come out, like at 1:00 in the afternoon, I'm balls deep in installing an air conditioner. And like the other day, my buddy's like, he just texted exclusive, and I'm like, fuck, I forgot. It was like 2:00 for the Gotham by Gaslight. But I didn't know it was open pre-orders for like 2 days or whatever. So, because I was wondering, I was like, why is it still available at like 2? It should have been sold out.
Right. That's how it should always be. It should always be that easy.
Exactly.
Whenever they go, I kind of quit doing the Mezco exclusives. I'm just so burnt out on that bullshit. Like,
yeah.
If it's easy to get, now where they want it, I'll pick it up. But I'm trying to ease up on the Mezco.
And it seems like their prices
are just too much.
Exactly. Everything seems to be like a buck.
Remember when they first came out, they were $60, and you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. $60, a little expensive, but right now they're like over. Like by the time you get them on your doorstep, they're like what, $120 after tax and shipping and everything.
Like, it seems like a lot of the standard ones are either 100 or 130 now, and it's like whoa, like because I believe the first one I ever did was Captain Rogers, and it was $60. And then I got the PX Punisher, which was 100 because it came with all the extra shit. And after that, they were standard of $80. Yeah.
The PX, yeah.
Yeah, that what sucks is because you said you liked the newest one that they put out that had the hood, and it actually said that one was supposed to have the hood, and they never made it. So I was like, fuck, man, because when you actually looked it up, it showed that accessory, but it never came with the figure.
Yeah, I like that one. I missed out on that, the comic book one that are exclusive or whatever. That one, and then they redid that one at Comic-Con, so I came up on that one. Actually, I got an extra one.
It was like you were saying that the people will be pissed about the Tiger Stripe Wolverine that they just redid. Like, imagine the people that paid $400 or $500 for it only to get a better figure.
Yeah, like that just completely shit all over. Like, if you ever think your collection is going to be worth anything at all, then they do stupid shit like that, and you're like, "Fuck, that sucks." As you paid $80 for it, it went up to $400, and now it's like back down. Now it's down to like $50. So
That's why you gotta sell. You gotta sell them, man, before they make the new ones.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It
like,
kind of takes the fun out of collecting. Like I got a buddy that does that. Like he'll like collect Marvel Legends and shit, and he just watches eBay all the time. When they get up to like $100, he sells them. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, do you think they're not gonna remake this shit? Like they're watching the same shit we're watching. Like if this shit goes up to $100, they're just gonna remake it. They probably got 6 of them at home, and they're gonna sell those right before they announce they're gonna make a new one.
Yep. And I always tell people, like, if you see like a movie or a series getting talked about, or you see like the Eternals right now, watch, they're all of a sudden the values, like Mortal Kombat movie just came out, the McFarlane figures, the Scorpion and Sub-Zero are going for like $200 for the set, and it's just because it gets that hype behind it. So anytime I hear something, I'm like, oh, I better grab those now, so I don't have to pay all the ass for them later. Yeah, it's just whatever becomes trendy or popular at the time.
Yeah, people talk shit on those McFarlane Mortal Kombat figures too, but like you said, man, once the movie comes out and there's more hype, collecting has a lot to do with hype and scalper prices. Like, because if there was no scalpers, collections wouldn't be worth shit technically, because nobody would be flipping shit. It would just all be retail or less.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like you run into like, or I found a Chase, the Riho from AEW, and I just grabbed it. I don't really collect wrestling figures. I got a buddy that does, and I found him the Cody Rhodes Chase. That thing, it was going for like $900 on Mercari.
God damn.
And then I checked it because there's only 500 ever made, and I checked it again, and it was like $2,000 a month later. I was like, holy shit, dude! And I gave it to him for retail, $20. So I picked that Riho up. I saw her the other day, and it was a Chase exclusive, so I just grabbed it. It was only $1,000. I was like, you know what? I might sit on this for a little while till a couple of years go by, and then be like, hey, look at what I got, you know?
And scalp the shit out of it.
Sit on it and then buy a house, bro, and then
that's what I need to do. Is I'm gonna go through my storage and get rid of some of the shit that, like, what am I doing with it? It's sitting in there, and I'm not even doing nothing with it. So I've got 3.75 Star Wars vehicles, 25th anniversary GI Joes. I mean, I got crazy shit that if I can get rid of it now for at least what I paid for it and make my money back, I'll be happy with that. Because that way.
What do you try to do? Sell shit? What do you sell shit on? Mercari?
I don't.
Or you don't sell anything?
No,
I haven't sold anything yet either.
I haven't tried yet. I gotta get shit. Like I want to see, like, maybe if I got my sister-in-law or my brother, if they're like working from home, be like, hey, you want to like manage an online store for me on like eBay or one of them, and I'll let you keep a certain percentage of the money if you can move it for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you sell an action figure for $10 and then shipping, and then she'll get her like 50 cents, and she'll be like, yeah, that was worth it.
Well, I want to do like bigger shipments, not just like one figure. I want to do like I bought those stupid ass pops, man. I know I'm not hating on pops, but I got drawn into that shit.
That's cool. We can hate on them.
I got drawn into that shit just like everybody else. A buddy of mine bought me one. Next thing I know, I got like 200.
That's how I knew that you and Rob were lovers, when you just started collecting the pops. Yep. I was like, yep, they're butt pirates for sure. Like, I was like,
he spoons me with this.
Maybe you were.
I like to keep my pop like, Jon Snow.
I was like,
right
my girlfriend had crossed the room. I told you they were gay, babe. You see that? Like, God damn, you got me.
But no, I like to get rid of those because while I've been saying they're like Beanie Babies. Like, when are these things gonna die? But they won't. Like, holy shit, they're still going.
Dude, when those guys line up at Target and I see that they're running, like, I'll just cut down there. You grab what they're looking for, that's a guaranteed free blowjob every time. You're just like, nope, only one left.
Dude, did I ever
tell you?
Did I ever tell you, like, this really happened to me at the Walmart out on the other side of town at like 6:30 in the morning. It was when the Deadpool Juggernaut Wave Marvel Legends came out. So I was up early. I like to go out early on Saturdays and Sundays and beat the rush. And sometimes I can find shit that way. Well, I'm walking down the toy aisle and there's like this younger, tall, skinny black dude. And he starts just shooting the shit with me. Hey, what do you do? I was like, oh, I collect toys, man. I got a YouTube channel. Fucking like to do this. He's like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. And are you gay? And I'm like, no, dude. And he's like, oh damn!
Like, we saw your pop video.
Well, he's like, damn!
But you have a Funko Pop in your hand, bro. Like,
no shit. This dude is like, damn! I'd suck your dick
in your hand.
Well, he basically told me he would suck my dick, and I'm not gonna turn a blowjob down the free. You know what I'm saying? So we went out to the car. No, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no, man. Like, thanks for offering, but no, I'm not like that, brother. Like, what the fuck? So I've had some strange encounters as far
Give
as
him my number.
He was about to suck you up for that Deadpool, man.
Yeah,
the highest one on the wave.
If he's sucking my dick, it's not gay.
Right.
But yeah, it's weird, dude.
Is that what you and Rob tell each other? Well, I'm not gay now. No, you are.
Hey,
all right,
today's
go ahead.
But no,
you guys drill an extra hole in the back of the pop and like try to like bump heads on it.
Those big ones work the best, like the Kool-Aid man.
No,
he has experience, dude.
I highly doubt that.
But no, like I've had people in like Facebook groups like message me on Instant Messenger, like, "Oh, dude, check out!" Like this dude literally has a Kylo Ren figure, and he's standing in like tighty whities, and I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like you can see his. Next thing I know, he's got a handful of his shit, and I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Where did this conversation about Star Wars black figures say that I wanted to see your dick?" Like
he
people
saw
are
the
fucking
pops in the background in the toy room, and
I guess so, dude.
He instantly
people
knew
are fucking weird, bro. So like sometimes there's a dark side to like.
I know you guys are weird. I
like
see you running down the toy aisle and you turn right instead of left, and you go for those pops. all the straight dudes go left. They go like for Joe's or Marvel Legends or some shit. But you pop.
It is
your own breed.
When Toys R Us was open, I walked in there one day and there's like this big dude. He's got fucking tats, arms all fucking inked up, big ass dude, construction worker. And he's like, he starts doing like this brisk walk, like your legs are straight. You'll see like power walk, running type deal. And I'm like,
he's
what
got
the
a buddy like that.
And he turns, like I'm going like to the same aisle as him, but the NECA stuff was right here and the pops are right here. And he's like, shh. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you can have those, dude. Like, relax. Like, I'm looking at the figures. So, yeah, I know how that goes. But, yeah, I'm recovered pop guy. I don't fuck with... I might get, like... I got, like, the Energizer Bunny.
Bro, I've seen them on your videos. You know? I know. I've seen you guys, like, masturbate to them. But you guys weren't being gay while you're blowing each other.
I figured... They take up too much room to like mix in with the other stuff, so like I make exceptions for like.
And if you accidentally get a girl over, you're gonna have a really hard time convincing her that you're straight. She's gonna be like, mom's is here, the pops are here. She's gonna be like, bro, I'm out. I'm fucking out. like I ain't doing it, bro.
He's been waiting for this moment for years to be able to do this to me.
Rob's whole thing is that he loves showing his girlfriend or whoever's his girlfriend at the time, like that he's not a nerd. These guys are. He loves doing that shit.
I'm not as bad as them.
Yeah. He says it like on every video. He's like, look at these card guys. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah, the card guys, like, pop guys, card guys, and the Joe guys, are the Hollow guys. There you go.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah. Here, I think you guys have seen this video. I think Matt told me did. I don't know if you saw it, Rob. But this is the video of the car.
Sent it to me.
Yeah, I sent it to you, but I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw it.
But it's funny as fuck because when Target said that they weren't gonna sell cards anymore, Walmart said they weren't gonna sell cards anymore either, but yet they're still selling cards. So what the fuck?
They just took their cards over.
I guess so. They were like,
I saw them restocking that whole section today at Target.
Like, look at these guys, bro. They're rushing these fools. Look at that guy sneaking through the door. He's jogging, bro. Dude.
Like now if one of them does it, they all have to do it.
Bro, that guy's in sandals and socks, bro. Look at that.
Yep. He just woke up, man.
Look, he's in sandals and socks, bro. he got the cart though. He's the only one that got the cart. He's
like, I don't in there.
Dude, if you see a thong come out of some of those shorts, you're gonna
whale tail.
You're gonna be like, oh shit!
Look at that whale tail.
Yo, look, play by play again, dude. Look, this guy with the camera's like fucking running too, so he can't get a good shot. But like, look at this guy sneaking through this. He just cut him off.
Yeah.
He fucking cut him off. Look, he like touched his ass, bro. You can see how close they are. Look at this shit.
And that dude
he like
with
smacked
the
his ass right
how
there.
Much fun he was having. Like, you know, that was his best day ever when he filmed that.
Yo, and I didn't even see this person on the. Look at the top left. Is that a woman or is that a guy with the red?
She probably got trampled.
Yeah, look, dude, check out how fast she runs because it looks like she's gonna cut them off and go around. Watch, check it out. These guys are going one way and that person's going the other way. So
like,
it fucking went around, bro.
Is this video in Florida? I think I can pin one of them down.
It probably is.
Yeah, bro. Everything happens in Florida, bro. Look, you can see the other guy over there in the back. He literally went around. Look, he's rushing to pay or some shit. What the hell? Why did he run back? Look, he runs off right here. You can see the head. Look, he's going back to self-checkout. I don't know if he's gonna walk out with those shits.
Yeah, he probably snatched the whole box.
He probably just grabbed the good shit and fucking ran out, bro. That's crazy.
Like nobody wants to look at the camera either. Like everybody's like, that's like the one time you definitely wear your mask. You're like, no, I'm not wearing the Corona.
Like, no, man, I got vaccinated, but I'm still wearing it.
Yeah.
And the only reason
that's where my coworkers get a hold of this video goes viral, I'm done.
And that's the weird thing.
Oh, that's like a lanyard or something.
It'll be like the last person you expect that collects those damn things.
I think it's mostly white dudes too. Like it looks like all white dudes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. There's a guy I've worked with with him for like 15 years, and I just happened to be looking for shit at Walmart in the toy section, and I come around the corner. I'm like, what are you doing here? It's like all Pokemon cards. And I was like, seriously, you do that shit too? And he's been collecting them. Like he has a whole separate Instagram account of just his Pokemon card collection. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, this dude is tattooed from here, his whole body, like big ass fucking like crazy dude. I'm like, what? You collect Pokemon cards?
Yeah, he had a thing of anal lube.
It's for his kid, bro. It's
hey, I'm gonna unlock my front door. My buddy's coming over. I just picked up a King Kong for us, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
All right, man.
I'm glad he didn't notice my mom coming in here and asking me some shit because he would have tore my ass up.
I think I saw you talking to her like you were like, you were doing something.
Fuck out! Get out of here!
Hey, we gotta get your mom on, bro. That would kill him. It would kill him. Tell her to bring you like some milk and cookies or something.
She'd be like, tell this loser to move the fuck out of my house and sell this shit.
Tell him to get all this shit out of here.
Like, he won't stop.
Yeah, like every time my lady's family comes over or like people come over, they trip out. They're like, is this a toy store or what? And I'm like, no, it's not a toy store.
I try to tell people, I'm like, hey, at least it's not crystal meth. Like, come on.
It's collector meth, man. It's collector meth.
It has some kind of value to it. Like if you ever were to just stop and say, hey, I'm gonna get rid of all this shit, you can at least make your money back, you know? Yeah. So it's kind of to me it's kind of an investment. You might get but that's always the problem with collectibles, and I've tried to tell people that too when they're thinking they got something special. I'm like, listen, bro, that Mickey Mantle rookie card, it might be valued at $50,000. You have to find somebody that's going to pay that. So that's the biggest problem is trying to put the value to it, and no one's ever going to want to pay the full asking price. That's what we do when, like, if I'm at a convention, I'm like, okay, I'll give you $110 for the whole wave, and they're like, why is everybody trying to haggle all the time? Because that's what we do.
Yeah,
like exactly. This ain't Walmart. I have to pay Walmart $20. I don't have to pay you $20. So
yeah, that was fast, bro. What the fuck?
I heard something about your mom, Matt, when I walked away. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude.
I was like, I'm glad he split to that video like right as she came in asking me something. I'm like, fuck out! Like he's gonna see what I'm doing. He's gonna pick on me.
She was like, your mac and cheese is ready. And you're
Son of a bitch.
like, okay,
do your own
Mom,
fucking
geez.
laundry.
I
What is all over these socks? They stand up by themselves.
Hey Rob,
Yeah,
which King Kong were you getting right now?
I just grabbed it. Let me see it.
Is it the? I just got like I don't know what the difference is between them because they're just called King Kongs. So like the one I did the other day, the review, I just called it King Kong because
I just got it at Target.
There's new ones hitting right now. I know one comes with a little extra piece.
Yeah. My boy is like, he'll send me shit all the time. And he's like, bro, if you go to Target, you see this one?
Yeah, that's the new one, I think.
I guess. Yeah, I just saw it. Oh, shit. He's coming in right now. If you think I'm a nerd, wait till you see this motherfucker. He's the definition.
Is that the one with the airplane?
He's coming in here. I'm going to make him. Yeah, that's the one with the airplane.
Do I send him a link?
I just did the other one yesterday. I just uploaded that yesterday morning. Not that one, but the one with the pterodactyl and the little
Come in here, Brock. We're doing a live stream. Are we? Look, check this motherfucker out.
Is he the one that does like your custom?
Broccoli.
What's up, dude?
What up, dude?
That's the guy right there. That's the guy.
We're just talking to Rob.
Devil dinosaur. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
You don't have a mic on.
I was about to say he's the one that paints your did the paint for the dinosaur, right?
Yeah. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, folks.
Yeah, that's him.
What's up, bro?
He just lost some weight. Maybe he'll take your shirt off, Brock. Show him the work.
It's not there yet.
Show him.
Damn, bro. He wants you shirtless already in the toy room.
I lost 20 pounds.
He's 20 pounds. You guys want to see
That's
this?
Congrats, bro.
Boiled
Congrats.
chicken and fucking broccoli. Have you ever seen somebody who eats boiled chicken?
Yeah. Doesn't sound good.
Hey, you got to do it to lose weight, man. What the fuck?
I know he don't look like much, but he can paint models like a motherfucker, bro. He's the baddest dude there is.
Yeah.
If you've seen my devil dinosaur, you would know that.
I'm doing some mini figures right now for an 80s cartoon property that I can't show yet. But
guys do yourself a favor. Screenshot this right now and then show it to your girlfriends. You'll go, see, babe, I'm not that bad.
Yeah, I'm fucking sexy. Look.
Do you see this motherfucker right here with the long hair, Broccoli?
I see that. I see him.
This dude lives at home with his mom, and he was doing a video, and his mom walked in and said, "Come to dinner," and I went in.
I'm gonna be like,
it's the best fucking video on YouTube.
And I don't know if I doubt you all have known Talker as long as I have. How many years now?
Way too many.
25 at least.
Yeah.
Oh, we weren't married yet, so probably 26, 27 years.
And he says we.
Wait, so you guys were married before?
Yeah.
Right?
what are you not telling us?
We used to be pop collectors.
Basically, the point is, you cannot let that shit happen in front of Talker.
Yeah.
You can't. Because that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
To the end of time. That's
Yep.
it. That will never go. That will never go away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're gonna watch your mom video right after this.
I have to figure out.
That's the video.
I can't remember which one it was. I'd have to go back.
I can't either, but I'll track it down.
Yeah.
Let's see who could track it down first, because if he gets it first, he might erase it, and then you can't find it.
But then I gotta erase this too.
Yeah, because his mom she was talking to his mom earlier.
No, that's my newest thing that I got. I just bought a new car last year, and I kind of got fucked on that because I took it to Honda and they fucked it up, and they won't honor the warranty now. So I'm kind of fucked there. But
that's because they saw the pop wrap you put on it.
Yeah, they're like, dude, the back of this guy's car looks like the fucking Neverland Ranch. Like, who is this motherfucker? Like, should we just call the police now?
You were that guy that went viral that put that pocket pussy on the exhaust pipe. And then they rev it up. It's like.
Jesus Christ!
That's some Florida shit right there.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm that's my next objective is to work on getting an actual house, getting rid of some of that shit that I don't do anything with, and actually being able.
Break it to her? Make that a video. That's the video we want to see.
Mom, I'm moving out.
Look, Mom. You know I love you. It's time. I'm fucking 37 now. I gotta come up out of here. I gotta get my own trailer.
my dad's gonna be like, finally I can walk around with my hog hanging out all the time now.
Dude, your mom's gonna trip out. Like when you move out, like there's gonna be so much fucking extra room. Like all those shelves are gonna be gone and all the toys.
They didn't have shit in here to begin with. It was just like a bunch of. I put half of it in the storage unit because I was like, what do you have? What do you have this door for? No, there's a go-to. Like there's doors on everything. What's this extra one for?
It's just a fucking extra door.
Just keep it just in case. You know, we might need it.
You should be like, where did all these fucking cats go?
Yeah. Yeah, that too. I'm surprised they haven't been all up in this bitch today. I don't know where they are.
Me too.
They hear the voices.
It was like the highlight of your video.
Yep.
You should for an episode. You should like be sitting there and she'd just drop like a plate of like mac and cheese. Like here, honey, it's your dinner.
Here, honey.
And you'd be like, "Oh, thanks, Mom," and just eat it up. Hey, come on,
this
you
is delicious.
Want to go viral or not? I know you're trying to grow the channel. I stopped caring about that shit a long time ago. Then my channel got better. Once you truly don't give a fuck about YouTube, then your views will go up.
Yep, that's what
you have Mom drop a plate of mac and cheese.
Be like, hang on, I gotta fucking review the fucking Ninja Turtle. Oh,
yeah.
Mom, you make the best Kraft mac and cheese ever. What's your secret?